Unlocking Literacy, Exploring the Science of Reading by Montana Roark for Foundations of Teaching Reading class of Fall 2023. The main idea of this presentation is to dive into the science of reading and the theoretical models that support the process of learning to read. Literacy holds immense importance as a fundamental skill that empowers individuals and shapes societies. Proficient literacy skills are essential for communication, critical thinking, and assessing information in the modern world. What is the science of reading? The science of reading is an understanding of reading that uses evidence from scientific research. Over the years, various methods have been employed in reading instruction. However, scientific research has clearly demonstrated that decoding serves as the essential groundwork for the most effective instructional approaches. Decoding pivots on the explicit teaching and learning of phonemic awareness and phonics, emphasizing their pivotal role in success and reading education. I included this quote because I liked it. In order to teach children effectively and make this essential skill available to as many people as possible, we need to know how reading works. Scarborough's reading rope is a widely recognized and influential theoretical framework developed by Hollis Scarborough, which visually represents the complex and interconnected nature of reading skills. It provides a comprehensive overview of the various components involved in proficient reading. This model looks complex, and it is. Scarborough's reading rope consists of both lower and upper strands. When these individual components intricately weave together, they conclude in proficient and effortless reading, marked by accuracy and fluency, and additionally with deep understanding of the text. In the word recognition strand, one of the key elements is phonological awareness, which involves the ability to recognize and manipulate sounds at different levels, such as phonemes, syllables, and onset rhymes. Phonological awareness is fundamental for developing decoding skills. Phonics' other subcomponent is understanding the relationships between phonemes, which are sounds, and graphemes, which are letters, and it is crucial for accurate and fluent word reading. The language comprehension strand encompasses various skills, including vocabulary knowledge, morphological awareness, and syntactic awareness. Vocabulary knowledge refers to understanding the meanings of words, while morphological awareness involves recognizing the meaning and structure of morphemes, which are the smallest units of meaning in language. Syntactic awareness relates to the understanding of sentence structure and grammar. Proficiency in these areas supports reading comprehension. The simple view of reading. This model demonstrates that both the decoding aspect and the language comprehension segment of the rope hold significance. A deficiency in either domain hampers reading comprehension. Proficiency in both is essential for skilled reading. Excellence in one domain cannot balance out the deficiency in another. Example, 1 over here, 0 over here, still equals 0. This model can be used to help create lessons and goals of intervention for specific students. Using this model can help educators determine the best strategies for a student that is needing help progressing. The 4-part processing model outlines 4 active processes: phonological, orthographic, meaning, and context processors, showcasing the complexity of how words are read and understood. The model suggests that teaching should focus on enhancing each processor individually. As these processors are strengthened through instructions, they can collaborate effectively, ensuring comprehensive and effective reading abilities in students. The phonological processor recognizes, remembers, and comprehends the individual speech sounds, forming spoken words. The orthographic processor identifies, retains, and retrieves the individual letters and letter combinations used in written language recognition. It also stores visual information about print. The meaning processor comprehends the meaning of words and structures them into interconnected networks. This organization is based on elements like spelling patterns, categories, and word relationships. The context processor assists the meaning processor by interrupting words within a specific context. It considers factors such as the sentence language, individual experiences, circumstances, and overall conceptual knowledge to understanding the intended meaning of words. Erie's phases of word reading development includes 4 phases of word reading development. Pre-alphabetic. During this phase, students are relating letters to their surroundings without even realizing the connection to the alphabet, such as my daughter relating the big M in the sky to getting a Happy Meal from McDonald's. Early alphabetic. During this stage, students understand that letters have sounds and the shapes of those letters. This shows us that they have a basic phonemic awareness. Later alphabetic. During this phase, students have complete phonemic awareness. Therefore, at this point, they should be able to point out the individual sounds in words. At the school I work at, this is assessed by using dibbles. Then the consolidated alphabetic. During this stage, students are reading smoothly and easily with expression. Some students never fully get here, and therefore they will need intervention for that. This is a model theory of how children progress through different phases. Students have mastery of the alphabetic principle. They must have mastery of the alphabetic principle to progress in word reading. Classroom curriculum and instruction can use this phase theory in order to create appropriate instruction for students. Like I said, if they do not have a mastery in the principle of the alphabet, they will need intervention. So these phases can help prevent that. Phonological awareness is the ability to notice the sound structure of spoken words. Phonological awareness is the umbrella term that encompasses a continuum of skills from a large to small syllables to onset rhyme, and finally all the way down to phonemes, individual sounds in words. Phonological awareness task involves sounds, not letters. When children comprehend that words can be broken into separate phonemes and these phonemes can be combined to form words, they leverage their knowledge of letter-sound correspondence to read and construct words. This connection between phonological awareness and reading skills is significant. In kindergarten, a child's phonological awareness serves as a powerful indicator of their future success in reading. Phonemic awareness is the ability to recognize, manipulate, and work with individual phonemes, the smallest units of sound that can change the meaning of words in spoken language. It involves understanding the sound structure of words, such as recognizing rhymes, segmenting words into individual sounds, blending sounds to form words, and manipulating sounds to create new words. Phonemic awareness is essential for developing strong reading and spelling skills. The main idea of phonics is to teach students the relation between written letters and its sound. Referring to Aries phases of word reading development, understanding that a written letter has a sound would put the student at an early alphabetic phase. This shows us that the student has basic phonemic awareness. Once a student knows that M says and A says and T says t, the student can stand out the word mat. In conclusion, understanding the interwoven components of proficient reading, such as Scarborough's reading rope, illuminates the complexity of reading skills. This comprehension of sound-letter relationships enables children to read fluently, bridging the gap between familiar and unfamiliar words. Moreover, models like the simple view of reading highlight the indispensable roles of both decoding and language comprehension. The 4-part processing model digs deeper into the intricate processes of phonological, orthographic, meaning, and context processors. Additionally, Aries phases of word reading development underscores the sequential progression of reading skills, emphasizing the mastery of alphabetic principle. Lastly, phonological awareness and phonemic awareness and phonics constitute as the backbone of reading education. In essence, by comprehending these intricate models and the significance of phonological components, educators can guide students effectively, paving the way for a future where every child becomes a proficient reader. Here are all of the references that I used, and thank you so much.